Good evening. Was MasterChef night. It's the next day because I had to go to sleep. I was really tired after watching all that TV. So MasterChef, let's get to it. Last week we had Monty and Frank with the best dishes. So we start off with the team challenge, which involves cowboys, as we knew from the promo. So the job is you have to cook a meal for 101 cowboys, and the first team to get to 51 horseshoes on the nails by the cowboy voting wins and doesn't have to face the pressure challenge. Once again, Walmart plug for how awesome their steaks are. Walmart is not a good company. Please don't shop there. It does mean things for its employees. It destroys the economy. It is wrong. Okay? I don't care how awesome their prices are or how many rollbacks. I will never shop in Walmart, and I never have. So, there you go. Anyway, so the red team is going to be led by Frank, and the blue team is going to be led by Monty. So Frank gets first choice because he had the best dish, so he picks Becky. Monty picks Stacy. Frank picks Josh. Monty picks David. And Frank picks Felix, which leaves Christine as the last pick. And Gordon Ramsay says to her, "You're the last pick again, Christine, but know that you'd always be my first pick because your flavor palette is insane." Gordon, you're so sweet. And then he goes over and he helps Christine to the other side. Okay? I don't care how mean he is in Kel's Kitchen and MasterChef. I love me the Gordon Ramsay. And did you see him ride up on the horse? What a cutie! Hello, Gordon Ramsay, you are a little bit of a hottie. Okay, so then comes the crazy twist. The captains have to switch teams. Burn! So now Frank's mad because he'd picked his perfect team, and now he has Stacy, David, and Christine, and Monty has Becky, Josh, and Felix, and they aren't happy to see her because they all think that she can't cook. So they got 90 minutes to prep and 1 hour to serve the 101 cowboys. And already we seem to have a little bit of a problem with Monty's team. Monty is now on the red team. She's decided that they're going to cook a steak with sweet potato mash and spicy green beans. And her team is like, "Oh, I don't know, Monty." And I felt a little unsure too, Monty. That's a little bit too much. They didn't have enough sweet potato mash because it takes a long time to peel and mash the sweet potatoes. So that was the biggest worry. The green beans weren't, but the mashed potatoes were going to be a problem. Frank's team collaboratively decides to make a strip steak, garlic mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob with Stacy's awesome barbecue sauce. Right away I knew, one, I don't like sweet potatoes, so I'm not going to be voting for a red team. But if I got hungry, and I'm still hungry thinking about blue team's meal. Corn on the cob, garlic mash. Oh, I'm hungry. I think I need to go make that stuff. Anyway, problems. Here we go. Becky on the grill. She's supposed to sear the steaks. Instead, she starts cooking them. And that wasn't a good scene. And the chefs were wondering, hey, why is Becky on the grill? Shouldn't it be Monty? She's the team leader. But Monty was like, I think I should be making the sweet potato mash. Becky's great on the grill. No, she kind of wasn't. So it turned out that when she found out that Becky was cooking the steaks, and like they were medium already, she swapped Becky out for Josh. Christine, who's blind, was put on the corn, and I guess she didn't realize that the corn still had like dry husks on it, and it like lit on fire. So some of her corn was ruined, and that set the blue team back a little. Frank's steaks, he's stacking them in a tin, and apparently you can't do that. The red team was putting theirs out on tables separate, but if you stack them on top of each other, they continue cooking in their juices. And that's not a good thing when you don't want overcooked steaks. And basically Monty freaking that there's not going to be enough mash. She was right about that. So here comes another Walmart plug. Basically, Joe went around and one of the cowgirls says, "I can't believe that you could get such awesome steaks. They're so cheap at Walmart." Yeah, Walmart is cheap There's a reason. How's about we all do some research online and find out why Walmart's prices are so low? I don't think you'd be shopping there if you knew why. Bitter again. So anyway, red after 5 minutes. Okay, serving time. Ding ding ding. Little triangle. The Cowboys come over the edge. Cool sight. But red team ran out of mash in 5 minutes. Yikes. Not good. Okay. 1 out of 3 Cowboys asked Stacy for her barbecue recipe. I want that recipe now. That sounded like some awesome sauce. So you start looking at the horseshoes being put up on the vote boards. Blue is smoking red, like everybody going up there, blue, blue, blue. But some people have problems, Frank. Steaks are overcooked, and he knew that was going to happen. The red started sneaking up. It was like 50 to 38. And then blue won. Oh, yeah. So red team has to go to pressure test. That's going to be Monty, Becky, Felix, Josh, some of the best cooks in this competition. Although you're down to 8, so really, they're all really awesome cooks by now. So, red team has a pressure test, and they have to decide who is not going to take the pressure test. One person gets immunity. So they go back to the wine cellar, and Felix thinks it should be her, and Josh and Becky both think it should be themselves. Monty's like, look, I screwed up with the sweet potatoes. I was a bad leader. I'm obviously doing the pressure test. Good for you, Monty. I mean, yeah, she screwed up. Okay, it's her fault that the red team is there. But a team has to work together. And the red team, did they help Monty when they knew things were going to be screwed up? No. So they deserve to be on the pressure test. So in the end, I guess with Monty's vote for Felix and Felix's vote for herself, Felix was immune to the pressure test. Josh and Becky were not happy. Josh was extremely bitter. What is the pressure test? 6 precious eggs. You must cook a perfect soft-boiled egg, a fried sunny side up, an omelet using 3 eggs, and a poached egg. I would have lost. I don't know how to cook eggs, and I'm allergic to them, so that doesn't help. Okay. So, after 20 minutes, ding! Monty is frantically trying to cook her fried up egg because she knows it's raw. She didn't get it in enough time. So Monty is first. She brings up her eggs, and you never know how it's going to go with Monty. Sunny side up, Gordon says, it's still raw, but it tastes pretty good. Omelet is flat but tasty. Poached, perfect. Soft-boiled, perfect. Monty, you're a wizard. I don't know how you do that. Becky, next up. Her sunny side looks too fried and is chewy. Joe is judging her. Or was it Graham? No, it was Graham. Graham was next. Omelet. She made the best omelet of the night. It was fluffy. It was perfection. Poached. Wow. It was awesome. And her soft-boiled was unboiled, and it was gross and runny. So, no, she screwed up 2 eggs. And if you're keeping track, Monty only screwed up 1. So, and she barely screwed it up. Okay, next, Josh is being judged by Straight Man Joe. His fried egg is perfect. Good job. His omelet is too custardy. It's not fluffy. So, sadness there. His poach was a little too long on the poach, in the poach oven. The boiled water. And soft-boiled, his was raw, just like Becky's. Ew. Joe was not impressed. So, who's safe? Monty stepped forward. Monty had 3 out of 4 good eggs, so she is safe and goes upstairs. But she is devastated. She feels really bad that she screwed her team over. She feels so bad. And I would too. I'd probably cry. I'd probably want them to send me home because it was my fault. Last, it's Becky versus Josh. So, who'd they send home? Wait for it. Josh. He had the worst. Becky had that sweet omelet, so she ended up not doing so bad. But Gordon says this was really hard to decide. He loves Josh. He says, hey, Josh, you call me. This is not the end for you. If you ever want a cooking lesson or to come work in my restaurants and get some experience, you call me. Once again, Gordon, you are a fine human being. I just love you. And I'll miss Josh. Okay, he got a little bitter at the end and started talking too much smack. But Josh, you were a good cook. You're only 24. You're 7 feet tall. Continue your dream. You will get there. All right, I'm ready for tonight. It's going to be mystery box, and it's a huge box. And we already saw the promo, so we know that Paula Deen is going to be in one of the boxes. Paula Deen is a famous Southern cooking chef in the U.S. She just got diagnosed with diabetes and was all up in it. People were mad because she should have known better than cooking fried fat food all the time. But she's turned it around and made some nice dishes that are healthy. She was in the People magazine recently talking about it. So we'll see what's up with Paula Deen tonight and what else is going to happen. Later!